I am Dr. Heather Wisely, Doctor of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, and in this video, I am going to answer the most common question people ask me about acupuncture, which is, does it really work? Now, of course, I'm an acupuncturist, so I'm biased. So today what I'm going to do is actually talk to you about a lot of the scientific research that has come out about acupuncture in the last 20 years. So maybe you're somebody who's considering getting acupuncture, or you've had acupuncture, you're wondering how it works. If you're a healthcare practitioner that wants to know a little bit more about the science, or just curious about acupuncture, today we're going to check out a lot of the science and see what it has to say. So let's delve in and talk a little bit more about acupuncture. As of 2012, over 6% of Americans had received acupuncture. And in the last 20 years, there have been over 13,000 studies done showing that acupuncture works for over 100 different conditions. So there is a lot of ways that acupuncture works and a lot of different things that it works for. But my general answer to does acupuncture work is absolutely. There is so much evidence. So now that we've talked about whether or not acupuncture works, let's talk about how it works. This is also a very intriguing question. My simple answer is acupuncture helps our body to heal itself. But different studies have shown several mechanisms of action that acupuncture affects. So in summary, acupuncture, when we have a puncture wound, it creates a huge release of biochemicals that promote healing. It also helps to regulate nerve function, both locally at the site of pain and in our brain. It improves circulation. It reduces inflammation. Not only that, but it helps to relieve depression, anxiety, and stress. And when all of these things come together, the potential is unlimited for all of the things that acupuncture can heal. So let's talk about a little bit deeper into each of these mechanisms of acupuncture. So as I said, acupuncture releases multiple chemicals into our bloodstream when we have a puncture wound. When the needle is inserted into our skin, there are several different things that happen. So first, our body will release natural endorphins and enkephalins, which help to relieve pain. We also regulate serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, which help to relieve pain and improve our mood. And not only that, but acupuncture activates and regulates purinnergenic signaling, which is really important in a lot of different health conditions, including migraines, inflammation, and heart disease. So there's a lot of different things that just regulating these biochemicals in our body can help to heal. Not only that, but acupuncture helps to relieve nerve function or improve nerve function. So not only are we improving nerve function at the local level, but as I said, it also improves at the spinal reflex level and in the brain. Now, there was a recent study done. I'm going to include a link to the video in our description, so you can check that out later. But there was a recent study done where they actually had people with carpal tunnel syndrome, and before and after 16 acupuncture treatments, they did both nerve conduction tests in the wrist, and they did fMRIs at the brain. And what they found was that people with chronic carpal tunnel syndrome, the structure of their brain had actually started to change in the region that reflected the nerves to the wrist. And after 16 treatments, the brain structure actually went back to the way that it was supposed to be, and nerve function improved. So not only does acupuncture relieve pain, but we now have objective measures showing that it actually works on a much deeper level than we originally thought. Not only do we get improved nerve function, but acupuncture improves circulation. So another study actually tested if we just put needles gently under the skin or if we put them a little bit deeper into the muscle, what the effect on the body would be. And what they found was both improved circulation at the level of where the needle was. But when we needled a little deeper into the muscle, the circulation did improve a little bit more. Now, that's not the only way that acupuncture helps circulation. It also helps to activate and regulate different vasodilators. So there's calcitonin, gene-related peptide, and substance P that both get regulated with acupuncture, and these help reduce inflammation. Now, this isn't the only way that acupuncture reduces inflammation. There are many, many mechanisms of how acupuncture reduces inflammation. So, one of the ways is that it regulates immunoglobulin E, which is related to allergic rhinitis. It helps with vasoactive intestinal peptide, and it helps regulate transient receptor potential vanilloid. So this is particularly beneficial for a large variety of different health conditions that are either caused by inflammation or triggered by inflammation. And people have found a lot of benefit from this. Now, finally, as I said, acupuncture helps to relieve anxiety, depression, and stress, and it does this in multiple pathways. I mentioned earlier that it helps to regulate serotonin and dopamine, so that helps both with pain and with mood. Not only that, but in the same study where they were looking at carpal tunnel syndrome, they found that acupuncture helps to downregulate the limbic system, which not only affects pain, but it also helps relieve anxiety and depression. Acupuncture helps to regulate the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal gland, or axis, which helps us to relieve hormones. And hormone imbalances can have a tremendous effect on our mood and our energy. And this is something that people really notice improvement with regular acupuncture. And not only that, but acupuncture helps to get us into the parasympathetic system, or the rest and digest system, and out of that chronic fight or flight. A lot of people don't know that being in chronic fight or flight can really affect our body's ability to heal. So when we promote rest and digest, that activates all of these chemicals just as much as acupuncture does. Now, a lot of people want to know if acupuncture works in the long run. So a review of 20 different studies that had long-term results found that most people continued to have benefit from acupuncture 1 year after their last treatment if they completed their full course of treatment. A lot of studies will indicate between 5 and 20 treatments depending on what a person is coming in with. And as I said, we can treat over 100 different conditions. So there is a lot of things that an acupuncturist can treat. Now, a really wonderful quote that I found is over a 27-year period, they found 2,189 positive recommendations for acupuncture for over 204 health problems. These guidelines were published in North America, Europe, and Australia. These official recommendations indicate acupuncture's evidence is now acknowledged by medical experts and that acupuncture is no longer an alternative treatment. Indeed, this new data illustrates that acupuncture is one of the most widely recommended treatments in modern medicine. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have any questions about acupuncture, please add them into the comments. Over the next several weeks, I will be answering how acupuncture works in a series of short videos. Next week, I'm going to be talking about how acupuncture works in relation to different conditions of the head and the face, including headaches, migraines, and TMJ. These are all things that acupuncture works for. So if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this discussion, please like and subscribe to our channel. Let us know. If you hit the notification button, you will get notified when we post our events. And if this research is interesting to you, please check out the description. I have posted links to several videos on how acupuncture works. I've also posted all of the different scientific research that I found. So there will also be a link to a PowerPoint, which I tried to present today, but that did not work out. We'll figure that out next time. And I'll have a link to our blog post. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I appreciate your time.